If thrifting had a marathon, that would be what I'm about to run today. It has so many historic photos. I am literally shaking. How do you bake an apple in this? So I've been trying to mentally prepare myself for this. This warehouse is packed. Good morning. It is about 8:20 a.m. on a beautiful Friday. Today is a day I've been looking forward to all week. If thrifting had a marathon, that would be what I'm about to run today. I cannot wait to get to this thrift store because they've just received estate sale leftovers from 4 estate sales. There's piles of stuff, boxes of stuff, shelves of stuff. They have put a post out there saying, we don't have room for all this stuff. We need people to come look through it because there's just nowhere to put it. That's like music to my ears. And so I'm going to go today, and I'll be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. Only 10 people will be let in at a time. They didn't mention a time limit or anything. It starts at 10 and they will start handing out numbers in line. So this feels very similar to an estate sale. And usually I'm not the first person. Like, I don't go to estate sales when there's a line. I've never done that before. And so it feels very intimidating. I don't know what I'm going to pull up to when I arrive. So I've been trying to mentally prepare myself for this, trying to remember like what I'm looking for. I know I have tons of decor. I have plenty of frames, tons of brass stuff. But if I come across anything that's special, like a frame with a piece of art, a piece of decor that's really unique, I will get it. I'm also not opposed to buying furniture today. If there's anything there, I do need some more furniture for around my house. Other than that, they have everything. I mean, I saw outdoor stuff in the pictures, clothing, tons of decor, books, furniture, you name it, it was there. And this warehouse is packed. So without further ado, I really got to get on the road so I can get in line at this place and hopefully be one of the first people in. The sunlight is crazy, but I just arrived and I'm going to be 4th in line. I'm so happy. That means I'm in the first batch to go in. So gorgeous. I'm literally shaking. This is crazy. It's like I don't even know where to look. There is so much stuff. I truly didn't know where to begin in here. They fully disclosed that it would be chaos, and it definitely took my brain a few minutes to process everything around me. They had a lot of the breakable decor out displayed on the shelves, thankfully, but they also had a lot of stuff that was still in the boxes that we just had to dig through. And thankfully, digging through boxes of junk is one of my favorite hobbies, so it came in handy today. In addition to 2 dining tables, they had a couple of display cabinets like these. A lot of the items haven't been sorted through and are not priced yet, so many of the items have prices on them that are just from the estate sales they came from. This $70 upholstered bench caught my eye because I love a good spindle leg. This wood tone is also my favorite, and I just loved how high quality this bench looked and felt, and I was really wishing I had a spot for it. These were some bakery displays from Whole Foods, which was an unexpected find for sure, but they would honestly probably make great kitchen islands for people who love to host.
Betty White.
Betty White. Hi. Hi, baby. You are so sweet. You are so sweet, baby. Thank you. This is so cool. It's like a old razor. I'm at the point now where I've done like several sweeps around the entire place, kind of seen like all the big stuff. So now I'm like digging through boxes. And I found a couple of good things. This was randomly in a bag, like a trash bag. This was like buried in a ton of like random kitchen stuff. So found some cute items. I have never seen anything like this before. It's a coffee mug shaped like a toilet paper roll. I truly can't make this stuff up. It would have been a great gag gift or white elephant gift, and now that I said that, I totally am wishing that I'd have bought it. These mini pedestal servers are just adorable, and I love to use these to hold my jewelry. They kind of make me feel like a Victorian princess who puts my jewelry on fancy little trays, and I just love romanticizing my life like that. What a rush. I was in there for almost 3 hours. So not bad. I dug through some stuff, I found some stuff, and I'm so excited about my finds. So let me get home and I will share with you my haul. So I'm home, and this is not my usual haul location. That's because today is just such a beautiful day that I didn't want to be inside. So I brought my little picnic blanket outside, and I thought we could just do a little thrift haul picnic, you know, without food. You know, the treat is our thrifted goodies. So I thought it would be fun to just sit out here, get some fresh air, and talk about these awesome, beautiful finds that I brought home. Since the weather is just so beautiful right now, I've been wanting to spend more time outside. So apparently my dog does too, she agrees. So I'd like to tell you quickly about today's sponsor, Wayfair, and how they helped me get my patio ready for this warm weather. This is my patio. It could use a little love. Well, it could use a lot of love, really. It's a bit worn down and it's not inviting, and the sun just beats down on it all day long. So I grabbed this beautiful umbrella from Wayfair, and I'm pairing it with this vintage style floral stand. The fringe, the scallops, this is what summer dreams are made of. With Wayfair's huge selection of outdoor seating, tables, storage, and so much more, they are the go-to destination for outdoor seating that transforms patios, decks, and backyards into spaces that you actually want to spend time in. Now that I'm enjoying sitting on my patio for the first time, I find myself asking why I just didn't do this sooner. Just this one piece from Wayfair's incredible outdoor collection has made me enjoy this space so much more already. You can easily shop these items by clicking the YouTube shopping buttons at the top of my description, where you can explore Wayfair's vast selection of outdoor essentials just in time for summer. Okay, so first I'll start with the art. I already said I didn't need more art, and I really don't. If you watch my decor closet organization video, you know I have too many frames. But you know, give me a little grace. I found some art. So this piece of art is really, I mean, I don't think it's expensive at all. It's probably just from a basic retail store originally, because it's just on some particle board, but I just liked the print that was on there. Thought it was very cottagey. This was $1. Next, I found a set of framed prints, and since I have a lot of frames, I really only get ones if I like the art or if it's a special frame. I liked this one. I don't know. I love that it has this hook hanger at the top. That's pretty unique. I haven't thrifted one like that before. I thought that the artwork inside was very pretty. Although my one thing I don't like is that the frame has this red and black. Those are two colors I just don't decorate with. I am thinking that I will either paint those two stripes a different color, like maybe a soft blue or soft green, one of the colors that's in the artwork. Or I may just use some rub and buff in gold to just kind of make the entire frame gold instead. These were $5 each, and on the back they say 1972 W.C. Townsley. And when I looked that up, I didn't find anything. So I don't know if they're worth anything, but I like them, so that's worth it to me. Next is this precious little bowl. This is a stoneware bowl with a beautiful blueberry vine wreath. I don't think blueberries don't grow in vines, they grow in bushes, but when I looked it up, it said it was like a blueberry vine pattern. This is Salmon Falls stoneware, and it's from the 90s, and it's actually an apple baker. And when I saw that, I was like, how do you bake an apple in this? I've never seen that before. To me, it looks like a ring holder dish or like a lemon juicer, but there's no ridges, so apple baker. Okay, so basically you core the apple and then you slide it over top of this post, and it kind of like holds the apple in place. And in this bowl, you can fill it with your toppings, like your brown sugar and cinnamon, and put a little water in there, and then you put this in the oven or the microwave and it cooks your apple. Who knew? So I might have to try that. And this bowl was only $4, which I was very happy to pay. It's gonna add just a nice pop of blue in my kitchen. Next is this very simple curtain rod. I planned on buying one of these. I actually did buy one of these for my laundry room because I couldn't find a brass curtain rod for my cafe curtain. So this one's just plastic. It's very basic. The gold color is meh. So I will end up painting that a better gold tone. And I bought one, and they run from either $10 to $20 for these for the length I needed. This one was 50 cents. So I'm returning the others. I will have to buy some brackets, but those are not expensive at all. So I'm excited to use that in my laundry room. Okay, I have 2 books to show you before I get to my best finds of the day. First book is The English Year, and not only is the paper cover very beautiful, it's got just a gorgeous color scheme. The design on it is stunning, but it also has a very, very pretty cover. Something about this color lately has been taking over in my house and in my decor. I love it. Look at the inside. Really beautiful book. This book basically has a bunch of pictures and information about English life before the Industrial Revolution, which is very cool. It talks about different people, things that they manufactured, like stoneware and pottery. It shows photos of old houses. It has photos of like old cathedrals. Very, very cool. It has some cool pictures and information in it, and it will also be very beautiful to decorate with. This is the second book I got. It is called Southerners, which I was drawn to because I am a Southerner. Thank you very much. It is pretty cool because it has so many historic photos of life in the South way back in the day. Lots of history about people in the South and what they liked and what they did on a daily basis. Like, look. So cool. When I shop for books, oh my gosh, look at this. It's like the 20s, the flappers. Oh, look at that. Very, very cool. When I shop for books, I not only look for content, but I look for prettiness. I take both into consideration. Of course, I have books that are just for reading that are not necessarily like my color scheme. That's okay. I like to read books, you know, even if the covers aren't pretty. But when I find a book that I can decorate with that's also on a cool, interesting subject matter, I snatch that thing up because that's better to me than just buying books for their covers, which I've definitely done in the past, but I try to take into consideration the subject matter a little more than I used to. Both of these books were $3 each, and that is a good price. I find that thrift stores really vary on their prices. Some have hardbacks for $1, some are like very expensive, like $7 or $8. $3 is a good in between, especially since this one is pretty large. Now we can get to my last 2 finds, which I'm so excited to show you. These are my favorite finds of the day. Okay, I just had to go inside and come back because I realized that the wind was picking up on camera through my mic. Kind of looks like one of those black fluffy caterpillars to me, but that's what's happening here. So hopefully the wind isn't like crazy in the microphone anymore. Now I know I said I didn't need any more lamps, yet I keep buying lamps. I can't help it. I don't know, I always find lamps. After doing my decor closet makeover or organization video, I realized just how many lamps I have. I mean, I probably have 20, 25, maybe 20 lamps. Let's say I have 20 lamps. But, and I say I'm not gonna buy any more, but then I go to the thrift store and I find ones that are cute and I buy them. I don't regret buying this one because it is a style that I've been looking for a long time, and usually when I see them, they are way too expensive. So this is an alabaster lamp, presumably, from Google image searching. It says it's an alabaster lamp, alabaster glass style lamp, I think is what it said. And that's because while this bottom part is stone, it honestly looks like marble to me. This part is not stone, it's glass. It's more of a milk glass. So I think it's just alabaster style and not like actual alabaster. But either way, I love the shape. It does have, these brass pieces are actually plastic and the brass coating is coming off of them pretty bad, but that's nothing some rub and buff can't easily fix. Overall, it's in pretty good shape, but it does have a little bit of cracking in the plastic right there. But I was just happy to find one of these for less than $100. Usually when I see them, they are so much money. They had this one priced at $32. I feel like this particular thrift store has gotten a bit overpriced. They've started like researching the items instead of just pricing lamps as like $10, $15. They actually like look up the value of the items, and that's been making thrift stores really raise their prices. They priced this at $32. I found this exact lamp on eBay for $39.99. People ahead of me in line were holding items up to her and she would Google search them, and then she'd give them like over 50% off of what the Google image search said that thing was worth. But she was being so stubborn on this price, and I was like, it's like, that's only a $7 discount. Can you go down on this a bit? Like, it's cracked, it needs like more paint. So she said she would do 20. So I was like, okay, that's a little bit more than I'm used to paying for lamps, but I'll do 20 because it is something that I've been looking for a while. And something about this shape, it's so classic, so beautiful. It's a little bit like Parisian. I think I see people decorating with lamps of this style in like more Parisian style houses, and I just like it. I don't know, it's so timeless looking. So there we go, 20 bucks. Okay, and last but not least, can you guess what it is? Another lamp. I'm sorry. I need to apologize to my husband because I told him I'd stop buying lamps. They're just too cute, but this one really was special. Okay, I've never seen one like this before. It's ceramic. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think this pattern might be Delft when it's like this blue color and this sort of pattern on ceramic. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, look at the pattern. Beautiful. I saw this lamp, and at first I passed it by. I came back and looked at it a time or two. You know, I don't have a ton of this blue in my decor right now. And I thought, oh, it's really pretty, but you know, I don't need more lamps. I really don't have a lot of blue stuff. So I passed it by. Well, and then I started thinking about going back for it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back for it. And it wasn't priced at that time. They were kind of pricing things as they went. Somebody else had already taken it up to the counter to pay for it. So I was like, okay, just get over it. It's fine, it wasn't meant for me. Well, I walked back by a little while later and it's back on the shelf. And I was like, and it's priced this time. Okay, so she priced it at 20. And 20 is an okay price. It really is. I'm just used to lamps being more like 10. But I was like, okay, I'll put it in my cart. So I put it in my cart, and I kind of found a similar one on Google, and it was 26. And so I was like, can you give me more of a discount? Because that's not really that much of a difference from what I could buy this online for. And she was really not willing to budge on this lamp, even though it's chipped and this plastic part is cracked. I ended up getting it anyways because I don't know, it's just so unique. I've never seen one like this before, and it's got brass on the bottom with these cute little platform feet. It's ceramic, looks like a candlestick. I mean, it's precious. This thrift store does an awesome thing where they have punch cards, so you can get discounts for every like $10 you spend. They punch it on your card, and then once you get a full card, you get $5 off. I actually had 3 transactions this time around. And so the first transaction was I got a bunch of stuff for Hazel. Like I got her some toys and some tennis balls and stuff. And so that was one transaction, and I earned discount points on that transaction. And so I ended up getting $10 off on my Decor haul, but she forgot to ring this up. She didn't realize I wanted it, so she didn't ring it up. So this was a separate transaction, and because I had earned more discounts with my Decor haul transaction, I actually got $5 off on this. So it was 15. I'm a lot happier with that. Like, that's good. That's a good price. So with the discount, I only spent a little over $45 on everything in this haul. So I would say it was a successful thrift day. For 2 hours and 45 minutes of thrifting, I brought home a bunch of really cool stuff that I'm excited to decorate with. I had a blast digging through all the stuff, all the boxes. It was a little bit overwhelming at first, but once I warmed up into it, I really got in the zone and I was digging through boxes, and it was just so much fun. There's just something about rummaging that is such a fun pastime. I had a lot of fun with this more vloggy style thrift trip today. I'm still getting used to talking to the camera in the store. It's still awkward for me. So hopefully I can do more, or I plan to do a lot more of this type of video. Let me know if you guys have recently visited any really cool, unique thrifting or estate sale places. I would love to hear about your experience. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on the upcoming thrift trips that I will definitely be going on. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I brought home. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.